Hey everybody, it's Leigh, and welcome to Grimmleighs Fiends. Today we're looking at day 10 of Inktober, and the prompt for today is going to be pick. So today was a little bit touch and go. I was a little worried. I started to fall a bit behind on my posting. I had some other projects for Grimmleighs Fiends to work on, including the Macabre Mandelabra, but we're going to get caught up with this drawing and start working on getting our daily postings back up and running. So pick, it's kind of a tough one, especially when I've got my own internal prompt system set up where not only am I doing the Inktober prompts, but I'm doing some of my own prompts as well. So the first and foremost important thing for me to be able to do is make it monstrous. Now, of course, we're doing the different prompts live each day, and by live I mean I'm doing the drawing itself in real time. I should stop saying live because it's not live. I'm not streaming this out there, although that might be a fun thing to do. Streaming has its own set of complications that comes with it. But I'm trying to make sure that I do these in real time so that we can have some fun and talk just a little bit. So don't know why my video just conked out on me. Hopefully there's not too much of a pause there, but so we're going to go with a toothpick in a character's mouth. And today, I think we'll go with a classic. I've always enjoyed drawing the Bride of Frankenstein with goggles. It's kind of a steampunky thing to do, but works pretty well for me. Alright, so we're doing pretty good on our pencil time. Let's get the inking in there. I think after this drawing I will have actually followed through on my promise of a certain amount, a prerequisite amount of Frankenstein Family posts for the year. That doesn't mean we're going to stop. But frankly, there's some other Frankenstein stuff out there that I need to make sure I cover and talk about. Not that this is the Frankenstein All the Time channel, but well, that's a good idea. I wonder if you could make 365 pieces of content just on Frankenstein. Hey, just Mary Shelley alone could probably create 1,000 pieces of content about her and her life. And as a matter of fact, if you haven't seen it yet, we actually did a really cool video on some of the life of Mary Shelley. Just kind of a primer. She had some cool things going on in her life. She had some terrible things going on in her life as well. But that's in our... If you check the playlists out, you can actually see all the channels that we've already... Not channels, the videos that have already been published. toothpick, hand-rolled cigarette will be your choice. But for this prompt, we're going to call it a pick. Probably from growing up and watching the Monsters, but I never really consider the Bride of Frankenstein to be as crudely constructed as as old Mr. Frank. He was all the odds and ends, and if I'm remembering my original story correctly, she was constructed from the body of Victor Frankenstein's fiancée, so she was probably wholly intact. So it's just a matter of whatever surgery it needed to be to fix the damage that was done to her when she was murdered. That's the old cautionary tale of Victor Frankenstein there. Let's see, follow through. Don't abandon your children. And perhaps they will not spend their entire lives looking for ways to hurt you or get even with you. That sounds kind of harsh. But I think that's the story that Mary Shelley was imparting. She wasn't abandoned intentionally, but her mother died while she was, shortly after she was delivered. So I think that Shelley spent a good amount of her life feeling abandoned. And Percy was a bit of a player, so he wasn't really around as much as he should have been. He was too busy out there maximizing the benefit of an open free love relationship. Probably just do this as a solid block of black, but it feels better going this route. Flying aircraft in my neighborhood. It's a song you sing. It's a bonus. You came for the Inktober content, but you'll be humming that little ditty in your minds for weeks to come. I call it Low Flying Aircraft. It'll be a royalty-free song. You'll only get it at GrimmleighsFiends.com. I think it's because a lot of these hairdos were still around when I was a kid, and I know for a fact that my grandfather was obsessed with a big hairdo. I really enjoy getting an outrageous beehive or bouffant into a drawing. They're the most ridiculous hairstyles in the history of hairstyles. But man, they're fun to draw. When she was first reanimated, the bride was wearing pretty much like mummy wraps, like her entire body was wrapped up in bandages, at least in the James Whale version of the Bride of Frankenstein. And I think that's just kind of the classic look for her. earrings. Let's get the other side. I think she's the kind of person that would be into some balance when it came to earrings. So erasing time. Man, I'm just dropping some solid gold hits on you folks tonight. I noticed this while watching back one of the videos. When I'm erasing it, it makes my camera wiggle around a bit, so it's like you guys get a little added motion effect while you're watching the video. So that's got to be fun for you. Let's see. Well, bad news for me. It looks like my camera storage is not only full, but not letting me do much of anything. So a lot of what I've recorded in the last little bit hasn't actually been recorded. So apologies to anybody that was hoping to get the full experience with all of the talking and whatever else that goes on during these videos. I did manage to get everything inked in, and she's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this particular drawing quite a bit. And I went out and intentionally got a new set of Sharpie markers to be able to have some more fun with blacking out some backgrounds and getting a little more stark contrast in the recordings. And in the actual drawings, too. She's such a fun character. I always have a good time drawing her. And let's get her goggles in. Hopefully whatever my storage problem is fixed. Because it's going to make doing these Inktober videos really hard if I can't actually record anything. Find my blue-gray ink. Hello, blue-gray ink. Where are you? Where are you, blue-gray ink? I miss you. You are my best friend, blue-gray ink. Ah, there you are. I'm gonna be sad because I'm gonna be editing this back later, and all of the songs that I created for this recording, they're probably gone. Because, you know, everybody was asking for a musical episode of Grimmleighs Fiends, and this was the one. And you really haven't lived until you've heard my Gershwin. Little Rodgers and Hammerstein in there. I'm such a fan of musicals in general. I swear, it's not been a fun night for recording video tonight. My camera is absolutely convinced that it's full, even though there's quite a bit of storage still available, which is a problem. I may have to invest in a DSLR, blah blah blah. As it stands, I'm recording everything off of my iPhone right now. But the iPhone's good. It's got a good camera. It's got good storage. It's been treating me pretty well through this process, so I'm not going to complain about it. Hopefully, a couple of the measures I just took will actually fix the issue that I've been having tonight. Pulled an IT crowd, turned it off, and turned it back on again. As it stands, this may end up being the absolute shortest video I've ever shot. Don't cheer too loud there, people. I'm also really sad because, along with the musical theater segments that I was talking about earlier, I also did some really phenomenal impersonations in the part of the video that was lost. I don't know if I'll ever be able to do them again. I mean, probably the most dead-on Paul Giamatti accent or impersonation that I think anybody's ever heard. And to have that lost for all time and eternity, it's kind of depressing. All right. I think we can call her pretty good at this point. Now, I'm excited to play with this. I picked up a series of these white liner pens today. So we're going to go with the biggest nib, and we'll throw in a little bit of texture in the shaded part of the hair. A little bit of white in the crown. Yeah, that's fun. Okay. I think we should call it done at this point. Let's we go. Inktober 2021, day 10. The prompt was pick. And here we have the bride of Frankenstein with a toothpick, as nature intended. Let's get this. I am having all kinds of issues tonight. Amazing. Really getting tired of these issues. Anyway, if you like what we're doing here on Grimmleighs Fiends, make sure to scare up that like button. Of course, you can let us haunt you forever by subscribing to the channel. Make sure to also check out the playlist we have for Inktober 2021. There's a full list of stuff there. It's all fun, and we'll be doing it every day through the month of October 2021. We've got a lot of work ahead of us here, so make sure to tune in, folks. And thanks again for tuning in. The best is yet to come.